Hello everybody. I am coming on today um, to show you what I've been doing and an idea I've had. I haven't tested it out yet, but I'm going to test it out with you guys. So a lot of us have this book or books that are similar with stickers and stuff. If you haven't seen the Antiquarian sticker book, and there's a bunch of them, different. They're not all Antiquarian, they're different. It's got lots and lots and lots of stickers, and some of them are just really not necessarily your cup of tea sometimes, like you wonder what you're going to do with that image. I mean, I do. I'm like, what am I going to do with that? I mean, I like foxes, but I don't know what I would do with it. I'd have to be making something like really fox themed. But then, and there's a lot of good ones in here too. But some of them, it's like, maybe I don't necessarily. Of course, you can paint a color to match. Like, remember, like last time I showed y'all how I was doing? But I was like, I don't always want to cut all that out. I don't think anybody does. And I don't necessarily always like to have a different background. So, what I've been doing is, I'm trying to be organized. It's difficult. So, these are those Rolodexes I was telling you guys about. I went ahead and just tried to match as close as I could. This is the original sticker. Well, it's not a sticker. It's from these little books like this. Here's one of a little girl. It was like this. And I was like, let me see if I can get it close. And I went ahead and painted in some of how I was painting the, the greenery to make it blend. And I think that came out pretty nice. Let's see. No, let me see further. So, yeah, I'll show these real quick. Here's the little boy sleeping. There wasn't enough contrast, and I like a lot of contrast. I was watching this guy who was talking about people's styles, and some people go for a tonal and the other one. And I was like, oh, I'm more tonal. I like more of a contrast, and black and white. And so it was real dull. So I went ahead and painted his little nightshirt, put some gold on his candle, and then painted the background with black so that it's like dark around him. And I thought that came out kind of cute. That's the first one I did. And y'all saw these already. And then I'm on a mission to try and finish up as much of this Antiquarian sticker book as I can. So I made a tag, and these I did go ahead and cut out, and then I stuck it on. This I cut out. No, I didn't. I cut it out generally, like around this bulbous part, but all of that I wasn't going to cut around. So I just painted and added a little more glue there. And then I got some mica powders with some VersaFine. Put a little star fish on there. Here's one another tag. This one, I cut her out. I didn't want to cut out all those flowers. So I started combining, like I was thinking, like, what am I gonna do with those flowers? And I was like, I'm gonna frame people with them, or animals, or whatever. So I just went ahead and used my Spectrum Noir markers, which I haven't used since I bought them, pretty much. They're still nice and juicy, thank goodness, because they're kind of pricey. And I was thinking, like, um, I'm gonna try and use as much of my stuff as I can too while I'm doing this. So yeah, first time using the Spectrum Noir, and they're very nice. I wanted a marker because I don't want to cover like the whole background, but I did want it to be cohesive. And orange and blue go nice together. So there's that one. This one, I just took a bunch of stuff that I got, more images, and I was like, this really doesn't need anything, so this I left alone. But it's not from the Antiquarian. This one, I did cut them out. This is when I was just more cutting them out, things out. You know, if I hadn't landed upon this picture, it would have been, I probably never would have used it. But I kind of like it. It looks like they're touching candles and flying. I think that came out cute. You probably pass this bear every time you look in your book. I know I did, but I was just like taking my finger, whatever it landed on is what I picked. So I went ahead and cut him out and put him on some watercolor paper. And then painted a little background. So it's like he's a circus bear. So this one is one with those flowers. I did not want to. I wanted to look like they were cut out and matched to the background, but I didn't want to cut them out. So I went ahead and colored them with the Spectrum Noir markers. And it's hit or miss, like whatever color you choose, but it's fun. And you get to see, like, you know, if it looks good or not. I think that looks pretty good. It kind of has like a 70s look to it, I think, with that color. Avocado green. So yeah, I had picked out that little mouse and that little that flower arrangement, I guess. Here I landed on that circle. I was like, well, what am I gonna do with that thing? So I was like, well, how about I put it as a background for something? So I put a bird in front, and then I put a couple of butterflies. I didn't cut around them, and I kind of feel like I should have, but even though you can still see, because it absorbs the color more than this does. And I just take my you know, the pages you don't like from your paper packs, I just go ahead and use them to make everything. Rolodex cards, ATCs, index cards, because I have them already and I'm not going to use them for anything else. So I did that, and I guess that's all I have. But oh, this is this Rolodex that my son made that I was telling you all about. The lady flying to the butt. He's a chip off the old block. So then put these up. Trying to be organized. Oh, and then another thing. Here's one. Not quite organized yet. I just went ahead and used some of these things, the vellum ones, and I just stuck them on the background. And I like how it looks, and I didn't really think she needed to be cut out or matched or anything. I liked how that looked. And I wasn't gonna do anything with this lady either. It's like, wasn't my cup of tea. And There were some real little ones, little bugs and stuff. Oh. I also started making some inchies and twinchies. Not quite organized yet. Here's a little girl, and I just cut this down. I went ahead and fussy cut, and I cut it down to fit around her. So there's something you can do with those flowers. So yeah, so then I started making some inchies and twinchies, which I haven't made in forever, with the little images. Here's a little, I think it's a lion. Old-fashioned lion heads always look strange, just like old-fashioned dolphins. I was like, that doesn't look like a dolphin, it looks like a catfish. This one's not finished. But yeah, I just would get the image and then just colored it with my Spectrum Noir. This one I used my oceany looking paper. I stuck these seashells on it. This is just some sort of a medallion. Another medallion. Another sort of sea creature. And I try and put like some lines so it looks like there's water around it. I'm going to put lines. I try to make it look like water around it. And I put some glossy accents on it. But yeah, that's what. Something to do with the little ones that you know, don't necessarily go with other things. There's quite a few. Hopefully it's clear. I don't know, I didn't want to do anything to this one because I thought it looked like a scenery. It looks like a forest with some water going through it, so I don't want to mess with it. Here's another one with a seashell. And you know, it was a chance to experiment with the Spectrum Noir. I think I showed you that already. Here's a painted paper with some seashells. So these aren't finished, but this is, I'm gonna put a little cover it maybe with some. See, this one I'll color in with I don't know, maybe like a blue or probably like a blue because of the orangey color on the snake. So there's those. Here's one my granddaughter wants me to do something with from the little books. So I've done quite a few actually. I did want something to do with these ladies, so I put them on tags. This is a background. If they look easy to cut out, I'll cut them out. And these are fairly easy. And this is 2 images, these girls and this thing here. And this is a background that I put or landed on this lady. So I was like, well, she needs something. She looks kind of ancient. And I used a brick stencil to kind of make this look like a brick wall. And these aren't from the Antiquarian. They're from Antiquarian. They're from some little papers I got from Timu, which I showed you all a while back. I went ahead and drew a spaceship on there and stamped it with that little, I guess it's like an atom. The orbital path of an atom. And the other lady. And these. They're not from the book. This is from that pack. So, not quite organized yet. It's very hard for me. So, anyways, while I was there cutting them out, and I usually cut them out with attached to the paper so they're not, getting all stuck to my scissors. And I realized that I was ending up with some really cute masks. And then I started thinking, what if I got this and stuck it to a paper and then I tried to kind of put something around it and leave like a silhouette? Eek. I think these two ladies are cute. So and kind of simple. I do cut across like to get up into arms and stuff, because I'm always like, oh, it's gonna come back together. But I'm just thinking, and I'm trying this out with y'all, and it might be a fail. I haven't done it before. Here's my container of homemade index cards. So I'm gonna try, and I think I'm going to glue them down on the shiny side with just some, not that real strong glue stick, just the kind of school grade glue stick. And just, because I think if I just put it down, it's going to just pop up with every time I try and touch it with something. And I'm gonna glue it on the shiny side, the slicker side, so hopefully it doesn't stick too well. Let's see, I cut her on there, and I'm trying to make like a silhouette, so I probably should have painted it first. Well, before I go through all that, how about I just go ahead and try and dabber. Then I'll try silhouette with the black background. Okay, so put that down there. Cause I also want to see if I can reuse it again too. Like once I do that, can I reuse it? Where's my really juicy? I want something real juicy. This is juicy. So, let's see. If it works good and it comes off, then I'm gonna try to, I'm probably shaking y'all, sorry. I mean, you could put like a stencil around here. You know, so it's not just I mean, it's a, might as well try and do it good. All right, so now she's got a wall around her. And let's see how hard it is to peel it off. It's not hard at all. You can't, I was gonna try spraying it, but I was afraid it's gonna start making the paper on the back separate from that. And then all you just gotta do is clean off that. So I'm encouraged by this. So when you're cutting them out, if you cut them out with if you feel up to fussy cutting, you know, if you cut them out with the back on, then you get some nice little masks. Because I threw one away that I thought was really cute too, but I didn't want to throw it away. And I was like, you know, it was hard. You know how it is. Hard to throw things away. So let's try making one of those old-fashioned, you know, the black silhouettes they used to make in the day. Even though it's just a, you know, profile. Dang. Okay. Got it. All right. So, fortunately, acrylic paint dries real fast. And I just had a paintbrush here. Let's see. No, it's too small. And then again, paintbrush. I gotta remind myself, don't put too much on so that it'll dry fast. This is just some black gesso. Eeps. And I don't know why, but lately the creative juices have been flowing. They worked for a while. I think because I wanted to do some other stuff. I was in cooking mode, so I was cooking a lot of stuff. You know, like how you go through different, you know, things that you like to do. I've been trying to be in sewing mode because I wanted to sew a dress. And I was the one day, and then everything went wrong and I couldn't get it all together, so I didn't sew a dress. But okay. Is it dry yet? Almost. I know, ridiculous. I'm using using nature's dryer and blowing it. It's almost dry. Okay, so what I want to do is stick her down. And then use the VersaFine around her and use my micro powders. Oh, this blue will look cool. Oh, this blue is nice too. Use that blue. I'll save this one for a special occasion. I know I can't get over it. I ordered these one time. They weren't, I thought they were gonna be bigger, but they're really nice colors. And I really haven't used them much. And I will, though. Smaller project. Okay, so I think I'll use that blue and the VersaFine and this. And I need a paper under it. I'm excited. I want to see how that's going to look. Okay, so you can also just paint it around it too. Like put the black and then glue the lady and paint. But I wanted it with this stuff. So let's put glue on her again. Try not to get it on the thing we're trying to catch with. Try and keep her arm together. Okay. And then put her down here. Then take the dirty old VersaFine. You know what? If I'm gonna do that, hang on, let me get a better stencil. Something prettier than that brick wall. It serves a purpose, but let's see. I have more stencils. Some other stickers there. I know I'm a pain, right? Like, get your stuff together. Where's like my little stencils? I try to keep them separate because the little ones get lost amongst the big ones. But sometimes when I put things up, I don't know where I put them and I can't find them again. Let's see. Now, here they are. Okay, I've got like a swirly one, a flowery one. Now I don't know what to pick. Maybe the swirly one. I mean, it's really just like an experiment anyway. Okay. Now let's do it. I should probably do it in some kind of order so I can... Eek, I didn't mean to do it on this thing. But I don't want to move it now. Oh well. A little might stick, but not all of it. I just have to get good around the girl. Sorry if I'm moving y'all. Doing some important work here. Okay, I think I got most of it. There we go. Versa mark. Let me see. You're all in good view right there. Okay. And then I'm very excited. I hope it works out good. I think that's it. Now, all right, now for the unveiling. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay. I like it. I think that's a cool background. Like if you put like several in a background, or I don't know, however. I would probably go over and fix her black, but I think it's interesting. And there's potential for something there. Maybe with a different color, different stencil. Oh, like a forest stencil. So then it looks like the lady from those Gothic novels. The forest would have to be, the trees would have to be the cut out part, the whole. Yeah, so there you go. Using the cutouts from your Antiquarian sticker book, or any sticker book that if you fancy, just take it and, if you like to cut out a bird, you can do it with a bird. Take it and use as a background for a mask. It worked out pretty much as good as I wanted it to. I just wish I would have used a different background. Oh, now I wish I would have used some trees. But, you know, and then of course you don't have to do the whole background like that. And, you know, you can always paint it, or, I think you can paint over mica powders. Yeah, you can. Not much comes off. So, there we have it. I'm still on my mission to finish up this Antiquarian sticker book. So, I hope y'all join me next time. And this is what we made with our masks. I think this one's clearer. I probably should have used a lighter color. I don't know. Hindsight and all. But thank y'all for watching. And y'all take care. And I will see you soon. Bye.